Hello and welcome, Cosmic Quantum Travelers. I hope you're doing good. There's a lot going on. Our light ship is ready. That's just the message and what I could feel in the field just before I pressed record, so to say. So I wanted to share a few bits and pieces. I've been busy in the background in many ways, shapes, and forms, as I'm sure we have all been, because we are multidimensionally fully integrating our God self, fully realizing our at one-ment with all that is. It's not just talking about it, not just an occasional experience of what that may feel like, but we are fully anchoring this into the collective field on behalf of all. That's your worth. Heaven on earth right there. It's really a consciousness we embody and we need to hold. It's not one activation, it's not one healing, there is no quick fix. Okay. And yes, this is a tough journey, a very tough journey. And I don't know whoever came up with the concept that ascension is supposed to be easy. It's the hardest thing you can think of you could ever take on. It's fully annihilating everything you ever thought you were, in a way. Maybe a hard word. But it's really turning upside down the whole idea of what reality really is. Fully reclaiming all of your power, your consciousness, making the unconscious conscious, because this is not being done by imagining figures of light, as Carl Jung would say, but making the darkness or the unconscious conscious. And that's how we get rid of the evil. And that's what we're fully doing. So on Monday, we brought in a massive amount of plasma light and quantum into the planetary field and into our body. So a massive walk in as well as walk out. So getting rid of the remaining, so we're cleaning up fully. Almost absolutely done. Squeakity, squeak, squeak clean field. The remaining invaders and entities and so forth, which again equal our false ego self, all the trauma wounds, all these places where we give our power away and project that onto our realities. We give it away. So we've been busy reclaiming all of our power, all of our body parts, all of our quantum. I also could see this in me really literally feeding my masculine quantum. So like a lot of energy was being transferred. And that was very exhausting on my part, next to everything else that's going on. So we've been multidimensionally stretched as we're integrating all of ourselves. So we've been releasing, clearing a lot of the miasma, the karmic density over the April period, especially. So all again, these distorted thought forms and belief systems, which everything comes back to, which I've been talking about for a while, and it really is. And the only way we can bring in more of our quantum, which is really our multidimensional selves, because your little human self is just a teeny tiny fractal of all that you are, your avatar self, which is fully awakening right now. Uskana ekara ekana aska aina takara skushkushku ai. Na isana deane kira askuna shitte kara kuku. Sunate ai. Enate suta sukanate. It's all happening. It's all completing, quantum completing. This is not linear. Don't worry about the time and the date. But we are going to meet now. I've been busy. Masterclass call for the month of May will be on, let me get the title right. I've been writing a lot of words. Creating, that's how we create. We speak and write it into existence. That's what I do with every video. Everything I do, say, think, feel, and write. And I know that's what I'm here for. I'm a huge activator and illuminator. And I know it triggers the ego. And I know this is me breaking through the ego. This is me breaking through the matrix programming. This is what I came here for. And the warning sign is here. And I need to have something at the beginning of my videos. It's like the warning of this may trigger your ego and any unacknowledged, shadow aspects that are still unresolved. So, and it's all perfect. The triggers are your blessings. They really are. Blessings come in disguises. You need to get rid of good, bad, right, wrong. Totally, fully now. Every clearing is bringing you closer to your God self. As long as you don't hang on to it and think this is you. You just need to let it go, especially now. Don't try to analyze it, just let it go. It's done. You just need to let it go. Let it, the fudge, go. Thank you. Your higher self. So, the ego needs to go, the false ego self. And there's nothing to lose here. I know the mind thinks it's like, it's all good. As long as you just let go and let the cosmic consciousness now take over, because it's here too. It's already happening, fully coming online with an every willing heart mind. And bringing peace, order, freedom, abundance, unity, and joy, and love, bliss to all. Okay? But we need to be in our God sovereign free self. We need to be the forerunners to fully ignite these blueprints. First of all, for ourselves, because nobody is going to do this for you. I can't do this for you. There is no, again, quick fix. And my activations and work will, clear a lot, bring a lot up and out to be let go of. So you can integrate your multidimensional selves. It's both and. It's not just bliss, it's not just clearing, it's both. So, and that's with everything. So what I offer are fast tracks through the ascension. And when I say it makes it easier and more gracefully, it's basically because I'm showing you if you follow these navigational tips and tricks and use my activations, they are really here to help you do this a little bit more quickly. Doesn't mean that you don't have clearings coming up, but if you follow what I'm saying, you can just be a neutral observer and it becomes easier and easier. But again, we just have to go through it. You have to let go of all the density in your body, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. The more DNA strands we have, the bigger our template, the more karmic residue density, especially the blue rays are transmuting so much. I haven't had a good quality of life since my daughter was like 9 months old. And it really came in with my Reiki training. And when I started that, because it's just no protection, you don't know what you're connecting to, like no spiritual hygiene, nothing. And you're just clearing like crazy and basically being bombarded by astral shit. And it carried on for many good years. And me feeling shit and useless and like the worst mother ever. It was horrible. And I'm still, not like none of us is fully out of it yet because we're completing this all as one. Good days, bad days, good days, bad days. Let it flow through you. Throughout the day, it will differ now. And ultimately, what we're doing now, as you're holding and are embodying the tri-wave, the Trinity wave, the threefold founder flame of love, power, and wisdom, it's you're holding all states at the same time. So you're literally like, kind of like everything is perfect as well as you're going through whatever clearing you're going through. And you're in the state of the observer of these two states. And we've been spending a lot of time in that, haven't we? So you just need to be the observer, keep observing, contemplating, but don't get lost. It's really like right now. I mean, I've been having really trouble doing linear things. Today is the first day I could really do it. And it's still, there are lots of challenges, but it's really like we're being stretched. Like I was really close to letting everything fall, everything go, and like should just not do nothing. And then it was no. But it's like that's how you have to create in a new earth realities. You need to be fully detached for everything to just dissolve right in front of you, everything you've ever worked on and invested in, and it just disappear into thin air. And you'll be okay with it. Because impermanence is the only constant, especially in the new earth realities. So anyway, so I'm doing a masterclass call, which is called Eclipse Activation. So we'll do an eclipse activation. It will be during the eclipse. This is going to be so powerful. I mean, not just that call and the activation, but it will be. But the whole, that 555 gateway is massive. massive. So we're going to hop onto that energetic bandwagon and supernova of the heart event. Let's complete this baby. And the eclipse activation and masterclass, co-creating and quantum aligning with the new earth realities. Masterclass on Friday for the lunar eclipse and the 555 gateway. It starts at 5:35 p.m. UK time. That's 6:35 p.m. Central European time, 12:35 p.m. EST, 11:35 CST, 10:35 PDT or PST, and then 2:05 a.m. ASCT in Australia. Has that changed? Like half an hour? I don't know. I was very confused when I looked at the times on, Time Buddy. Otherwise, look it up, please, and double check. Yeah. Links are down below in the description box. Join me. If you cannot make the minimum donation of 22.22, and really these calls are beyond powerful. And these are really energetic exchanges that also support me in my work back and what's really being offered. But if you can't make it, just send me a quick short email to the email outlined below in the description box. Okay, it's not an issue. Whilst we're just completing this fully now. Okay, we got this. So also, I am guided to, it's also part of the stretch, to expand the group container. I know there were lots more people interested last month, and I'm still doing the final counting. The maximum total will be 48 plus 3 as one. And that's the May group container. It's priced at more than last month's was, but also because I'm strongly guided to, we really now need to really claim our worth. And it's not being overpriced or anything. I really know so many people who ask for hundreds just for a session with them, half an hour. Okay, what I'm offering is a lot. It's like literally all month through support, 24/7 energetically, plus basically what it is, it's a chat group on Facebook. You need to have a Facebook profile and you need to set this up with me. Okay, I really need proactive people who want to work closely with me and who are ready to really keep taking quantum jumps and leaps throughout the month. This is not kindergarten stuff. This is not for the faint of heart. This is those all in and who also have the attention and the time to invest in it. Okay, that doesn't mean you need to read and watch everything I'm sharing in the group, but a good part you should be able to, okay? So it will be a minimum of 3 group calls just within a group, minimum, probably more. I will try to spread them out to different times to suit all time zones, but I will never ever manage to get everyone in at the same time. And, I can only do my best, really. And I really need to have people to be proactive. I can't spoon feed things. You need to, basically you access the information in the chat group, in the Facebook chat group. I share almost daily. I'm not saying I'm going to do daily, but mostly daily, but, definitely bi-weekly, 2-3 times a week in the moment, updates, downloads, messages I get for the group, because it's the same as when you watch a video or you are signing up for a group call. The messages and the information that comes in is very much also connected to the people who are watching it. So, I'm like I'm always setting my field up to be as clear a channel as I can be to speak the highest truths from source. Like it's a whole thing I set up before I come online. And everything I do is really, encoded with that. So I try to be as clear and just like let it flow through me without putting any kind of filter on it of what I should say or what people think and all of that. Because again, that's what you need to do in New Earth. And people like me have literally created the blueprints for where we're at now and how we are going to create, because the old way will not work anymore. You will see. Safety in the old 3D way is gone. The old templates and blueprints are gone. They're gone. So the new ones are fully online and people like me have built them, and we are now here to share this. And again, I'm activating you also to share it with your clients and groups and whatever. Because I am here as a teacher of teacher, and healer of healers. And I also need people to be part of the group who really get what I'm doing here and to really like see the value in this. Obviously, that's why also there's a value attached. Because I can't just keep giving everything away for free, or I did for over 2.5 years, literally just based on donation. And I've just been shown, finally, I can put this into practice and now combine all realities where I'm giving from the heart as much, like, you know, what I would do anyway, if I would be paid for it or not, as well as putting a price to it, because I know I'm worth that and even way more. You know, not me worth, but you get me. Like, we can't even put a worth to it, but we also need to not just keep giving it away and there's nothing coming back. So anyway, so the month's container is for 333 euros, but that includes also private session. The private session will be in June. If we make it that far. Otherwise, we do it around the campfire, okay? I hold my word, even if it's sometimes a little bit delayed, okay? So, because I plan to do last month's group, you know, one-to-one sessions last month, and I just been brought to this month, and it's really taken a lot of time also to even get people to, you know, again, to reply and kind of run after them and try and arrange times for private sessions. I'm not giving out. I'm just saying it's like it's taking a lot of admin. So I need people to really be proactive, okay? And also be in the group. It's not just me holding this container. I'm holding the container, but you're holding it with me, okay? And you need to get that the value that I'm sharing. It's super consciousness expanding. This is what we're bringing with us to New Earth, how we're now creating. When we come together and just speak, this is what we're doing on New Earth. We're just going to sit around a campfire and speak and discuss ideas and what should we create now. That's what I'm bringing in. That's why I'm combining with this still, you know, 3D world somehow niggling around. But I mean, it's done for. It really is. So the truth is setting us all free, but first it will shatter all of our illusions. It's uncomfortable to the ego. It's fighting for its life. You need to see it for what it is, and please just let it die, okay? And the truth really does set us free. And I mean, the soul doesn't care about any of the stuff. But we need to, again, just adjust. You know, we need to get the lessons. We really need to integrate them in order to adjust our DNA blueprint, our consciousness, values, ethics, morals, be the embodiment of that which we speak about. And it doesn't look exactly how a 3D spiritual religious kind of dogmatism would have told us it is. It's not being all this godlike. It's many nuances to it. And again, tough love is part of that. And it's us really also, that's divine grace. It's the same as all of the negative entities and those beings who are not in alignment with the law of one and who are not coming with us, are going back to source. We don't also want to let them suffer anymore. This is suffering for everyone. It's the hurt people hurting people, and it gets worse and worse and worse, generation after generation. That's what we came here for, to clear all of these bloodlines, which we have. And now we fully claim our inheritance as the diamond sun children, as the children of God that we are. And it's the kingdom of heaven. That's our inheritance. Nothing less. This group is for the original gray lines, founder races, builder races, who know what they came here for, to co-create this. They're not now. It's not the time to play in 3D realities. You need to jump. Where are you going to be? Are you going to fight for survival in a fake reality that's totally going down? Really? Now? If you're listening to me and you're in an advanced class, and this is not arrogance, this is just to know what I'm here for. We're here to fully dissolve the matrix. This is not by you playing along in 3D rules and fighting for survival and securing yourself. It really isn't. There is no security. But you knowing that God, the whole universe, is conspiring for you on your behalf because you are it. Everything is you. You don't have to run after anything anymore. You are magnetizing this to you. Doesn't mean we don't do anything. We are both. Masculine, feminine. Also, one correction, important before I forget. I think it was in the last masterclass call. Oh yeah, just before I forget. So just to finish the container. Below are the details because I will forget stuff, okay? It's like literally month-long Energetically, you're being cleared, healed, balanced, harmonized, upgraded, like a remote activation. We have group calls. You get access to all the free other calls I do, like the masterclass this week. You get access to last month's material and group calls and activations. So we also do like live activations. You have the group chat and a private session. It's literally giving it away for free again, in a sense, but you get me. It's a lot, really. It really is a lot. Like what I share is really high consciousness, frequency, keys, and codes. This is the navigational tips. These are the instruction sets for the new cosmic Christ. I know what I'm here for. So, and I'm activating this in you. And I want us to do this together. Because when we come together with 3 or more people, we can create real magic. These are really powerful manifestation containers. But you need to believe in it. You need to be all in. Or are you being distracted by 3D realities screaming for your attention, trying to put you into fear? And it's all perfect because it's really allowing you to transcend these fears. Because again, if you come into my groups or calls, especially the group, quick shifts may and will appear in your realities. I mean, that's the point, no? The old has to dissolve. Like you are all in, or you're all going down with the 3D now, in a sense. And this is not like to do any fear. Like I'm not worried about anyone. It's just like you will just have things coming up for you to just see that it's false evidence appearing real. Fear really is, okay? Sensing danger and all of that is different. Again, I will include that in the call of how we can fine tune and really trust our intuition, hone our skills, gifts, abilities. That's our worth right there. That's what's igniting new earth, not you going to work 9 to 5 and running after the money. It's not. You need to really freaking jump right now and follow your heart, not the money. That's fictitious. And survival. You will be supported. The old matrix is no more. The old rules that we had to play by in order to survive, but again, people like me surrendered and like have sacrificed everything to create these new blueprints for everybody now to follow their bliss in their heart and still be provided for and more. Infinite abundance. Again, take what resonates, leave the rest. That's what I'm seeing. So, yeah, so in the last group call, which one was that even? The open one, the eclipse call, I said something about masculine and feminine. That one in the new crisis affair, the new androgynous blueprint would still be one more magnetic and one more electric. And actually, that's incorrect. So I got the information that there's loads of downloads coming in clarity, that both will be more magnetic. So we're really rebirthing ourselves as unisex in an energetic way. And we'll still be masculine, feminine bodies, and we'll still have more the energetic qualities, principles, energies of one or the other gender. But plus, being fully balanced and unified as one. So it's both and. But we're really rebirthing fully now the new cosmic divine mother and father archetypes, because that's fully overwriting all the false parent archetypes, all these, because there's a lot also what's happening. It's like everybody's awakening from the Münchhausen syndrome of everybody having protected or worshipped their abusers. And it's like, oh, wow, okay. And we all have this in our realities. Yeah, in some way, shape, or form. And it's okay. Because those abuses at one point as well were innocent children and they got abused. And, where did it start? Where does it end? Alpha and Omega. There is no beginning and no end, or it is divine love. And all else is illusion and forgetfulness that we're fully awakening from. This is an awakening, a remembering all the false disclosure stuff is false, that most are propagating. It's all about your inner disclosure, facing the truth about your true self, fully empowering yourself with self-knowledge, know thyself. That's true power. And then mastery of yourself. So it doesn't mean we don't have emotions, but we're the eye of the storm. And we're now no longer being triggered right, left, and center, but we can see through the game. The avatar, the diamond avatar self, is fully awakening, already ascended, fully igniting. your lightship, your superpowers. Okay, let's do this. That's going to be a big part of the Friday activation, which is also part of the container. If you're interested in that, also any following month will be priced at 222 because you really just need one private session with me, because I also want to really get acquainted with the people, and it will be a good review of what has been worked through and activated and so forth in a month prior. And if you do need, though, any assistance in addition to that, any emergency, anything coming up, but I really don't see in the future any moment freaking now we don't need private sessions anymore, literally. Because we're all just healed, okay? Which is what we're bringing in quantum style also through the container and group calls and everything we do. Again, everything we do, not just what I do. I just, obviously speak about what I'm doing here. So anyway, it's really as quantum merging. Okay, constantly, all of these dimensions and realities, and us any moment now, literally dancing around a campfire, hugging, and it's all over. That's all I see. There's just no more doubt. It's just like we're just waiting for everybody to get. I mean, it's the same. There's a lot going on between the divine masculine and feminine, huge shifts, because the divine feminine has just kind of fully let go and moved on. And she's fully rising, which is him fully rising, because they fell both as one. They are rising as one because they are one. And it's really for all to remember that time, space, gravity, all of the illusion of separation is the illusion of the Maya. And that we're always one, we're always together with our divine counterpart. And however that may happen, come about, that's what's really fully complete in the cosmic reunion, in the physical, which again, we're bringing in. Also, what I'm doing for the group container, which I didn't put in the description actually, is that I'm planning an event, a physical event in Ireland for the group for the month of June. Oh yeah, and if you need a private session at any point for an emergency, you can receive that within the group container, but I don't usually offer private sessions outside of this. So just FYI. But again, I want to bring everything into the group. We're supposed to creating groups now, okay? And this is all about now co-creating new earth realities. And that's what we're here for. We're the creators. We've created all of this. We're the seeders of humanity, of ourselves. We've created ourselves, okay? And Joshua was an avatar. That's what we are igniting now. And the same as him was saying, like, you can do what I do and more. And it's really, again, through us embodying cosmic God source consciousness, which is igniting it within the collective field through the 100 monkey effect. So that's why we keep pulling within, looking within, as well as correcting and aligning our realities. But as you change, they change. That's just energetic law, because we're all interacting as these little atoms in the quantum field. All right. So that's the law of one. Everything we do or not do does affect another. That's why the more conscious we become, the more we know how much we affect everyone. That's why I'm so focused on what I do. So it's really for us to make the invisible visible and the impossible possible, okay? Who else? It's not being delivered on a silver platter. It really isn't. We need to freaking fully rise now, all as one. Fully, fully, fully. I speak to myself, all of you, all of us as one, okay? Fully, 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 all the way up. Shimmer, shine, willpower, now. Uskana, ekana, esana, tekina, ta ashkuna, enakara. Solar plexus, the raw center, fully coming online. We're being all the way powered up, okay? We're claiming all of our power, all of our body pieces, all of our quantum, all of our keys and codes. And the masculine and feminine, the original twin flames, they carry each other's codes, okay? We need one another. Nobody can do this alone. Nobody is doing this alone. That's the illusion. The same as, we're always surrounded by huge teams of light. So, but it's really for us to believe in what we see, what we are seeing. We have to believe in our gifts and abilities. We have to believe in ourselves. Full confidence now. And that's also what the divine counterparts are doing, or anyone is doing. And it's happening by itself. It's a happening. As we come to this full self-love, no matter what we're doing, not doing, have done, not done, where we're from, perfectly imperfect, right now, right here. From moment to moment, keep going to non-resistance, to what is, as if you have chosen exactly the moment as it is now, because you have. The more you can go there, come to peace, the more all of these lower realities just disappear. And everything is aligning for you because you have no more resistance, you're no more fighting that which you don't want, which is feeding it energetically. Whatever we resist persists. Whatever we fight, we feed. Okay? Whatever we pay attention to, we help grow and co-create. So these are very simple principles, but they're very, very true. And it's all about fully now owning our mastery over our word, thought, feeling, belief, actions we take, as well as understanding who is the one speaking, talking, acting, coming up with all of this anyway. The more you surrender to source, to your own divine will, and it's just happening through you, really. And that's where you get to have fun. Because now we really want to be the children playing again in the Garden of Eden and have fun, yeah? But we need to come all together and do this. We need to be all on board. We need to be proactive. We all need to be accountable and responsible. Because it's one thing to blame, it's another to hold other people accountable and responsible. We need to be able to do that. And it's like unhealed people who get very triggered, doesn't matter what you say, you know? In the wrong moment, the same as whatever you say or write, depending on what mood or kind of ego lens beliefs, you know, filters they have in place in that moment. That's how it's going to be filtered through. Like sometimes, yeah, I see this all the time. People saying something that I said, it's like, no, I didn't say that at all. Like literally not. It's like it's not mine. Like I didn't say that, you know? Anyway, that's just what happens. But as we fully let go of the ego self, you actually can see and hear things clearly again. Crystal clarity as you fully ignite your crystalline, Christ all in avatar self. Crystalline consciousness. We're becoming crystalline. This is a massive transformation from carbon to crystal, which is what all of, you know, a lot of my work and everything is really about, obviously. So us seeing the best in everyone, their full potential, power, magnificence, original divine essence and innocence is our gift, as well as it is our weakness. So we need, as everything is, you see, so it's not just right, wrong, good, bad. Everything has its place, but you need to know, you know, when to just let go. And it doesn't mean give up on people or anything. It's just letting go, wishing them the best, sending them the love, and just moving on. And then a lot of that is happening right now because we need to, because we can't we just need to just keep going. You just need to be busy. You keep creating, let it go. Create, let it go. You keep getting busy. You don't hang on to anything. Places, people, things, whilst of course we are attached to the ones we love, but we need to be in a place where we do the best in the highest interest for all and not act from selfish desires when it comes to our loved ones. Yeah, that's that kind of detachment we are speaking again. When we speak about, you know, when we bring in language, one person understands one thing. When I speak about one word, and also people are listening, speaking different languages, you know, that's why it's so important. It's a frequency, it's a whole consciousness that's being transmitted, keys and codes, and it's beyond the words, because the words is what divides us. And that's the one thing Source really doesn't like, us getting divided over words, lost in translation, the ego, all of this bullshit. That's the issue here, really. It's lost in translation, all of this. And people not, like, we cannot suffer on our own anymore, keep pushing it down, suppressing the shit. If we keep just bringing it up and out as it arises, communicate. And now in full equality, self-love, heart to heart, shoulder to shoulder, rise as one. We're just so fully done here. And we can just be starting dancing already. Okay? Let's do it. Let's do it. We already have a little hit list going on the Ascension hit list. Hit list sounds fun. There is an Ascension hit list. Anyway, so, but us also seeing in the other people, you know, the highest light, this is also how we help them heal, especially between the beloveds, because that's really what they're here to return, divine love. because they can't help themselves but keep falling deeper and deeper in love with one another. Because the attraction is just, it's just that soul resonance and frequency that we're now putting together, the soul groups, the resources, everything. It's really right now, build it and they will come, really. And that's what I've been shown. This whole container, everything I do, it's like I've been so squeezed and stretched, just energetically what I hold and do in the field, that that many of us do, just daily clearing, all of that stuff, anchoring, activating in the field, planetary body, plus all the stuff I do publicly, and, the normal mayhem we have going on in our lives. We've just been fully stretched. And I was just literally ready to just let it all go, which is exactly the point. So, and I've seen this many times, so I kind of know what's going on. So whenever you're stretched, whenever you don't know how you're going to make it, that's exactly when you're being tested the most. This is all about trust and faith in yourself and the divine plan in God. It's one and the same. Once you know your true self, and once you really follow your intuition, then you have full trust in your intuition, and you will be shown the path as you take one step after another. That's how you activate higher and higher quantum possibilities. Not when you have it all planned out and it all looks nice and safe. No. The higher the quantum jump, the higher the risk, but the bigger the reward it is, especially now. Okay, and this is not a time for playing safe. This is about living life to the full, as if there's no tomorrow, as such, without being reckless. Okay, it's a nice balance, but it's more like living life to the fullest, because you're a diamond avatar. You never die. You've never been born. You cannot die. You're in a video game and you're dreaming all of this. You are now the master of the lucid dream. We are the masters of the lucid dream. So let's do this together. We're doing it anyway in a field, but let's also play together really and bring this all physically in. That's where the magic really happens. I think we're bored here now. Yeah, fully doing this in front of computers and stuff. So don't give up on anyone, but we also let them go and be free and give them full sovereignty. Okay, we're all God sovereign free. We all need to be the same. As my work is here to empower you. I'm not, I'm not running after anyone. And that's where we need to be. It's like knowing your full worth. It's like I even needed to have this conversation with my daughter. She doesn't get that the work I do. Okay, I get that. But still, there's also some programming coming from the other half of her DNA inheritance. That, kind of doesn't respect what I do. And it's hard for us in general. It's really a reflection for us to put into words and into value what we are doing. But it's so massive. And obviously you can't equate it to money. But she's often like, why don't you just have a normal job? Yeah, it would be easier in a way, but I just can't help myself. Plus, obviously that's not what I'm here for. But there's literally very little acknowledgement. I'm literally one of the hardest working people I know. And I'm not saying this but I know. It's I'm just very intense that way. I mean, I had 2 burnouts in a sales job I never even really liked or cared for. So I really care for this, okay? But I really learned to not burn out anymore. But we burn bright. We burn very, very bright. And I just power through. And we need to power through. And that's what I'm offering. It's a safe, it's a stable container. That even if we're like, oh my God, it's so intense, at least we're doing this together. Okay. Because this is what it's about. It's not about just never having any problems anymore. You need challenges. You need purpose. That's the whole issue here. People not having purpose, not knowing what they're really doing, not understanding their purpose. I understand my purpose, but other people are kind of not valuing my purpose. That's been my problem. And I think some other people can relate. But you really know, I've been shown a long time ago, it's all going to be more than dandy. But it's in the meantime, anyway, it's not easy, is it? So let go of any and all remaining illusions of separation, judgments, fear, and control. We have no control here. Become at one with Source. You need to surrender it all of this 3D stuff, any kind of fears around security, any fears around security. You need to transcend all fears. That's the whole thing about ascension. And this is not easy. This is really, really, really hard work. But it's really, 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 really worth it. Okay. And again, we only got here because we've given our power away. We need to get away from anyone doing this to us. Really. This is just full one creator mode. Okay. No more separation. No more victimizer games. Done. Cancel, delete it. They're not existing anymore. You can't run on them anymore. They're not working. So also what I'm seeing, as we now fully merge the divine masculine feminine energies, also physically, the principles reunite. Jesus. As the divine masculine and feminine principles and energies now fully merge as one in the physical, they also fully clear the violet flame distortions. I do not appreciate violet flame mass meditations. I counteract them. And anyway, so there, you just need to be aware. Again, take what resonates, leave the rest, but just a lot what's been offered out there. Okay, just double check if it's really for you and if it's all that good and who's behind it and what's really happening there. So, but anyway, as they have fully been unified, masculine and feminine, that's fully purifying the unresist ray. And again, this is already happening and sealed and being delivered fully, okay, through the merging and unification of the masculine and feminine. One more thing, and I'm going to stop now. I can't talk anymore. We're here to purify toxicity. It's the same for the vaccines. You know, some of us light workers also have taken on the vaccines in order to purify this through us. Like, we have a very intelligent immune system. Like, we have received huge upgrades to the immune system. And I could see all along, although I'm definitely not a fan of the program, that this has served a higher purpose, as always, everything does. And us ingesting toxicity, you know, us being exposed to these things as light workers also helps us to purify it, because once you have a really high state of consciousness, you override any toxicity. That's exactly what we're doing, especially when we work with elementals. And this is really a key to understand, that you can override any and all toxicity in the water and the air. I mean, you know, again, that's a lot what I do with my work. And what we really need to get to now, as we fully remember our superpowers, and that we again hold the blueprints and, you know, the holographic blueprints for our realities in our template, and that's how we shift the reality. So we don't wait for something outside of us to happen to confirm this. It's being confirmed and ignited from within us and then projected out. Okay. My nose is really itchy. So only us owning our true power of co-creation with the cosmic energies is what allows us to fully ascend. Us returning to our natural state of beingness, being the creators of all new free worlds, fully transcending fear and the fear matrix and these illusions of survival. Fully dissolve them right now. It's time, high time, out of time, no more time. I'm fully transcending time right now. It's done. The masculine also totally got it. So it's done. Uskana Ishanati Inna Sakarata. For free. God is our only authority. Someone else wrote this and I can't remember who it is, but it's really, you know, that's what we need to connect to. It's not me, it's not some other person, not your parents, not your partner, it's God's source. You need to be first and foremost in service to source, and this will guide you through everything and anything, and that's how you know truth and have crystal clarity in every now moment, okay? So massive amount of downloads are delivering inspiration, what's becoming truly possible now. There are magic, you know, opportunities happening for people, even if we don't feel it yet. You just need to see it yet. You need to feel into it. Okay? So keep feeling. I can't stop itching my nose. I heard somewhere that means money. Let's think abundance. I like to think in abundance instead of money. So because abundance is so many things, abundance of love, abundance of time, abundance, just freedom. You know, again, instead of money, just think of freedom, think of happiness. There are a lot of rich people who are not free, who are not happy. Because money can also, you know, constrain you and make you worry about a lot of things. It's a lot of responsibility. So focus on what you actually want to do with the money, you know, rather. You can take that everywhere, all the way to New Earth. And keep tuning in, keep holding the vision, keep holding the frequency. That's literally what you came here for. It's not me even trying to convince anyone anymore. You either get what I'm sharing here, or, you know, I mean, not is also fine, but you get me. It's just like, you are here to create this. Nobody else is doing this for you. I'm just here to remind you, okay? But you need to keep doing it. You need to keep doing the work. You need to keep reminding yourself. And you need to speak reality into being. You need to believe it. You need to, you know, believing is truly seeing. All right, especially now. This is literally what we came here for. Our time is now to fully rise, fully believe in yourself, fully believe in God, fully believe in the divine plan. This is all about blind faith and trust in source, in the divine plan. And that everything is now fully manifesting for us. The biggest dreams, and us all as one tribe and cosmic family fully reunited, okay? And with our beloveds, and it's done. And keep going there, keep merging and keep following your intuition, your guidance, and one now moment to the next, as you follow your heart, you get there. It's all fine. It's dissolve all remaining fears. It's not real. None of this is real. Remember. It's like we make up stories and then we believe them to be real, co-create them, mostly so far based on our unacknowledged shadows and traumas, or, you know, wounds, all the limiting thought forms and beliefs and programs from the outside. And now that we have cleared all of this, we can properly start all over again. Not recreating the drama, because it's fully clearing. The Akash, the linear mind, just tune into the cosmic consciousness, tune into the silence, keep listening to the guidance that comes through in that silence, because it's God speaking through you. You are here to be God's boots on the ground, the messenger, and do God's work, basically. That's what we're here for, okay? And return divine justice and order and freedom, abundance, peace, power to the people through us, through our own embodiment. So all aboard the divine love bliss ship, the Ascension Express, okay? It's on. If you want to join the Friday eclipse call, 555 Gateway, it's going to be powerful. And the group container for May, check out the details. I also left some spaces free, so I'm not putting all the places up right now, just some, a good part of them, but I'm keeping some aside if anyone wants to do like kind of a different type of payment, like split it up into 2 or 3 payments, or I don't know, maybe just join a container without a private session for the 222 instead. Something like this, just send me an email. Not too long, please, okay? Because, and I'm also not offering free places for this month's container, like additional ones, because it's just, it was too much admin for me to go through all of the requests for free stuff, like, you know, like all of that stuff. I just can't handle it. So I'm already being stretched, just offering what I'm offering, what I'm being shown. Build it, they will come. It will come, the resources, the help, the support, the drive, okay? And that's what I keep holding, keep building, and people can drop in and out. It's nothing, you know, we're placeholders. It's not some special secret group. It's just that we have a safe container where I hold the field, and I also feel, you know, safe in sharing more, okay? If that makes sense. So, and I know it really is just a general throughout the month support to keep the morale up and keep on course and bullseye. Okay, all together as one. And again, the consciousness field of this, it's a whole group field, a group shield. We're holding this on behalf of the cosmic monad. I mean, it's massive what's happening. And we already have literally healed the split and fragmentation within the cosmic monad. Again, I'm not saying the group itself is just doing that like alone, but I know that this work is super powerful. And the more we believe in what we're doing and know what we're here for, because I know I'm here to return, you know, to reunite, reconcile the tribes, the one consciousness. It's just one of us here. All again is one, and it's done. Because I knew I would be successful. I knew we would be successful. All is one. It's done, it's done, it's done. So looking forward to the party. And remember, all of this has been part of the dream. We're fully awakening from, okay? That's really the only thing that we need to keep remembering. And that was all basically forgetfulness and confusion. Lost in separation and the Maya of the mind. I think that's it. It's all been reset. Oh, one more thing. Huge toxic clearing, AI clearing, materials, structures, systems, all of the artificialness, it's all clearing. False light matrices, all the imposters, invaders, counterfeits, massive clearing, Monday, and again, also multidimensional integration. But basically what I'm seeing also, I'm guided to probably do a 3-day fast, a 3-day water fast, and I literally never do these. Between probably Thursday and Saturday. So the Friday will be in between, and just water, and see how far I get. But I feel it's the right time to really help shatter this toxic load from the field, from the system, because like a water fast, a 3-day water fast, that will really fully reset your system. It's the best thing you can ever do. Simple, not easy, but simple. Because I was once suggested this by actually a GP when I had an appendix infection, and he said, instead of going to the hospital, try 3-day water fast. And it literally saved me from an operation. It just healed it. Wasn't easy, but it was worth it. So you don't have to go that far, but maybe a juice cleanse, or I'm not saying that you should. Anyway, you know what's right for you in this moment, but I'm just saying we're detoxing right now in a big way, especially physically, all of this AI crap and all of the toxins, okay? And just know that your field is the field. You're the whole cosmos. Just know, as you're shedding all this, it's a good thing, okay? It's making space for the new to come online and all this stuff to just fully dissolve now, okay? So it's really, the realities have been upside down. You need to keep turning it all upside down. It's all, has been inverted. Now we are reversing everything. So check out the details below, okay? Claim your full true worth and power. That's also why I need to do this. And many, many reasons. Again, we're combining all of these multidimensional realities as one, 3D with, calls, laptops, and all of the stuff and groups, with us calling for the cosmic reunions and the gatherings and the councils, okay? And co-create new realities as one. But we need to believe that we are them. Again, they're not coming to us and doing it for us. We need to reclaim it. We need to make it happen. We need to create these realities from deep within. Again, it's happening through you. But I'm also here to activate that remembering within you. And we all do this for one another, okay? So our true free will lies in surrendering to or struggling against divine will. So you either struggle against God's will, that's the resistance, okay? We feel with what is, or you just surrender to it, and that's you in full alignment with it. That's why the flow state and being in that neutral observer state, the 0 point field, and being the Holy Trinity, holding it all, the polarities within the 0 point field, within the omni-love, is the key. That's where we co-create and dissolve everything from. Where you're just like, okay. And then, I want this. But it's not up to you when and how, okay? That comes about. Again, we're not in control here. It's both and, but we are definitely co-creating it. Right now, it's a lot about grace under pressure, full multidimensional merging, whilst we're being totally stretched. Don't fall for the distractions and fear programming of the matrix fully dissolving. As it does, it comes up and out. But for you to see through the illusion that it's not real, okay? As you purge the fear, it's not even happening, because it's just memories in your DNA, in your consciousness, in your field from other lifetimes where you maybe starved to death, or, I don't know, lost your house in a fire, whatever it may be, okay? Your loved ones, anything. And obviously this can also happen in this life. But again, you need to, part of ascension is us transcending all of these fears, illusions of separation, being even born or dying, because we're just one field of consciousness. That's at one-ment. That's us at one with all, 444. And that's the unity field. That's the new divine organic creatrix field right there. No more divisions between dimensions, realities, realms, races, tribes, consciousness fields, frequency bands. That's all dimensions really are in the different realms. We can make this as complicated as we want to, but we don't do that anymore, okay? Because that leads us down very deep, 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 dark rabbit holes. It's not good for the psyche, okay? That's what leads to psychosis. No more paranoia, fully deleted. Uskana esanateka asanata. Listening to our intuition, inner guidance, and warning system is different. Again, we'll discuss this in the call more. So we're being tested whether everything we've ever learned is really online, fully integrated, everything corrected, again, in alignment with our already ascended diamond avatar self, okay, our ancient future self, timelessly so, quantum style. And we're getting squeezed to see if we are ready. You know, it's like you keep upping the difficulty level in the game. And it's just, again, it's like you're in, you know, you need to kind of like, are you afraid of the fire? You have to become the fire. You are the flame. Or the flame of purification, it purifies through you, your realities. Okay? Not the opposite way around. Through you, everything. Through you purified, through you activated, through you created and dissolved. Because you're the Trinity wave. So you anchor, clear, back to source, and create from the space. Okay? That's you being the Holy Grail, eternal life, forever perpetuating your eternal life source flows, your life force. That's also what a crystal lotus flower is about. It forever perpetuates. And it's also what we're doing together now. What the twins do, perpetuating, multiplying, okay? And now we're feeling fully home, fully in love with ourselves, and in love with all of creation. That's harmony, peace, joy right there, okay? And again, if you're not feeling it yet, this is what's anchoring in the field. I always speak about what's anchoring, activate, and that's what's rolling out. It's timeless, it's quantum, but I also feel we're beyond done here. And it's just unfolding for us now, as well as we need to keep making it happen, okay? So just keep listening to your guidance. The more you do, the more comes in, the more clarity. And that's the only way, you know, you're the only one who knows what's right for you, okay? So thank you so much, everyone, for doing the great work. Keep being your true, authentic, eternal self. Remember who that is, who everyone else is, and dissolve all remaining illusions, all remaining fears, insecurities, doubts, words. Just done, done, done. They're just done, fully dissolved. And with it, all the negative entities, all the false realities, it's done. It's done. So break through to the other side fully now. It's all of that shit is dissolving in the field. Okay, just know it is so. Keep seeing the light, keep dealing with whatever is arising in every now moment, forever. Okay, and keep holding the vision and the frequency and the consciousness of heaven on earth forever from now on. And so it is done. Uskana e ida aga ushka ina muna ida aisko skut einat. It's done, it is done, it's done, and so it is. And again, it is done, so it is. These are you sealing your spells, your manifestation and creation with power. And mostly it's about the energy we speak from. We don't even need to, you know, be loud or whatever. But it's like, do you have any doubt running in your field, in your template, that it's telling you that what you're saying is not already so? That's what needs to clear. And the more you speak it into existence, the more you believe it, the more you make it so. And eventually, reality has to bend to your will and divine will, most of all, not our will. You get me? Okay, again, we're playing with words. So don't take them too seriously, okay? They're important, precision is important, but also in the end, we let it all go, okay? Because the ultimate truth is beyond words, it's beyond compartmentalization, identification, you, me, them, us, objects, symbols, beyond. It's just be found in the silence, beyond thought, beyond word, beyond this world, beyond the material world. Let's unify spirit and matter fully now. anti-meta universes and create fully now new earth, the new organic creatrix field, fully ignited from within our memories now. And the crystalline caverns and core of earth within our hearts, within our cells. Squish. Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So much love, so many blessings. I hope this supported you. Also, any donations are always welcome. The details are below to support my channel and everything I share. Also, check out my other videos from the 5 and 6 days ago. There are really some good navigational tips and keys and codes in there, the same as with all my other videos. Also, a link to my free activations on my SoundCloud below. And I will stop speaking now because linear speaking and thinking has become very challenging these last few days, thankfully. So any moment now, fully telepathic, the new Emerald and Diamond Heart Network, our new Wi-Fi organic network, telepathic network, fully online. Okay. So much love, so many blessings. Let's make it happen. Okay. The magic. It's time. Bye. So much love.